funeral director from London said to, I read somewhere that you said you did 10,000 funerals before you became a public company and all that. You actually conducted 10,000 funerals. That's absolute rubbish, isn't it? I said, no, it's not. It's absolutely true. And it's true because you know, I started conducting funerals at the age of 18, and I finished conducting funerals at the age of 30. Yeah, an insurance job. Yeah, I finished conducting funerals at the age of 34. But I used to do in the winter 7, 8 a day, and you know, you had to conduct a funeral. Not like today, where funeral directors sort of dangle their top hat around and seem to take no responsibility for anything. I mean, and by the way, I'm not saying funerals are bad today. The standard of service is good. The quality of hearses and limousines is good. But the actual funeral directors taking charge of proceedings is very poor, because most funeral directors do 2, 3 or 4 funerals a week. The margin's good enough. You know, when I was a kid, you had to do 200 funerals a year to survive. Today, people can survive on 35 a year. That's one every 10 days.
The practice makes perfect, doesn't it? You know, the more you do, the probably one, there's a necessity to do them more precisely, because otherwise you wouldn't get as many done. But 2, the more you do, you
couldn't actually abrogate responsibility like funeral directors do today. You just stand about and let the families, you know, sort of become undirected. You were a funeral director, you were supposed to direct the funeral. And I mean, if you've got to be in a house in 30 minutes time, nothing sharpens your mind like actually making sure very politely that people are in the right place at the right time to go back in the limousines. And sometimes I've been to houses and they've lost the key, forgotten the key, locked themselves out. I've shinned up drain pipes and got into a top open window on more than one occasion to ensure.
We're still talking about funerals here.
Yes, absolutely. To make sure I got in and went downstairs and opened the door. What was the motivating factor? I could have stood there and said, well, that's your fault. The motivating factor is I knew I had in 15 minutes time I had to be at another house, maybe 5 or 6 miles away. You know, I'm sorry, you've got to get it. So, you know, I mean, the standard of hearses, limousines, the livery, the funeral homes has all gone up. The ability of the funeral director in my lifetime has gone down, because they don't know they're born.